Yeah, let's start 9 minutes early. I'm ready. Why not? They're just lucky I'm so awesome. That's how this turns out. Except my computer, my stats computer just died. Cordelia Hanger, first pitch swinging, fouled down the left field line and caught one away. I don't know why my computer is not firing up. This is weird. Everything else is working fine. Good Lord. All right. Welcome to Wichita, Kansas. Two Rivers Youth Complex, or Two Rivers Softball Complex. Doesn't matter what it's called. Briar versus Mid-American Nazarene University. Sierra Salazar takes strike one from the pitcher, who is Georgia Crone. I thought I had 10 minutes left to even maybe get a second camera going for you. That's how crazy I am. Three pitches, no swings, and a second out. That brings up Allie Van Lanker. Very windy. I'm doing live stats for both. We're good. Once this computer figures itself out. Nothing but strikes so far from Georgia Crone. She is 1-2 on the year with a 7.82 ERA. This is her fourth start. 17 innings. She's given up 33 hits and struck out 20. Opponents hitting .465. Those numbers are basically meaningless this early in the season. That's lifted and caught by the shortstop. Yeah, 0 balls thrown from Georgia Crone in that inning. First pitch in play. Swinging in play. '84. Defense for the Pioneers: Alexis Wilds in the circle, Emma Ryan behind the plate, Bree Carter at first, Serena Salazar at second, Danielle McCartney at third, Morgan Fouch at short, KK Bayless in left, Cordelia Hanger in center, London Fiorella in right. And the lineup for Briar, oh man, We got a lot of singing going on. That's really fun. Callie Billings takes first pitch strike. Who's going to throw the first non-strike this game? I put my money on Alexis just because she's pitching currently. Josie Cronick hits next, and then Sydney Learman. Strike two. Callie Billings hitting .500 in 6 games, 11 for 22 with a couple RBIs, no extra base hits. There's a ball. Had to happen eventually. Ball just came in from the other field. So I'm sitting right by the camera that you're looking through. So we have the same, that's gotta be, had to have been Rob Ramsire. He just yanked the mic out of my face again. Yeah. You got a headset for me? I should have. You're right. All right, foul ball. I'm supposed to be inputting pitches. Hold on. Called swinging. Ball foul. Tapped foul. The lineup for Briar Cliff: Billings, Cronick, Learman, and then Chikirka, that's a fun name, Lukes, James, Crone, Westerkamp, Couples. Called strike three. One away, bottom of the first. This is Cronick. Cronick hitting .333 in 6 starts, 7 for 21. Couple of doubles, 5 RBIs. Briarcliff is 4-2. Sorry, switch that. Briarcliff is 2-4. Let me know if you can hear me at all. It seems like the wind is overtaking me. That's lifted into left. KK on the run. What happened? Air, E7? I was blocked off. Replay won't tell me anything. I don't think. I don't know. I can't tell what happened there. Well, somebody's on second. Calling it E7 for now. I can't think of anything else. Fouled away, strike one. 1-1. This is Learman. Learman, this is her second at bat. Third at bat. She's 0 for 2 on the season. Grounded to short. Fouch boots it. Two on now with 1 out. Pioneers have not played in quite a while. What's it, a week and a half? Something like that. Try to get the rust out without allowing any runs would be nice. Fouled away, strike one. Pops straight up into the air. Foul territory. McCourtney makes the second out. Two outs for Chick. You could go Chichurka or Chichurka. I'm going to go Chichurka, unless you tell me otherwise. The double CH sound, just because that's cooler. That's into left field, hooking. KK makes a diving catch, but it drops out of her glove, and it's foul. Boy, that would have been a nice play off camera. She dove to her backhand, but the ground jarred it loose, and that's a strike. The 0-1 spins it in there for a strike. It's 0-2. I don't understand why this volume is so crazy. That misses 1-2. Popped up. Check, check. Can you hear me? I'm trying to hear on YouTube as well. Oh, you can hear me just fine. Okay, cool. Takes that pitch upstairs for a ball. It's 2-2. I'm going to change. I just changed Briarcliff to black. They are royal and gold. The Pioneers are navy and red. They're both wearing dark. So I'm going black and blue for your scoreboard just to make it. In the dirt, both runners move up on the wild pitch. Full count. Count two down, big pitch. Could easily score two with a blooper here, but Alexis will try to strike her out. Probably a rise ball up and in. Nope, going away. That's drilled into center field. KK makes the catch. Not quite drilled, maybe a little off the end of the bat. do I only have 2 outs? I missed something now. What?
Cool. Good talk.
Yeah. Bottom of the first. Billings reached on E7. Foul out. All right, I need to go back and watch that inning and see what happened. I said E7, E6, and then a pop out, and then I missed an out. First girl struck out. That's what I did wrong. Boy, that changes everything. Edit. That is KL. Yeah, I know. Chronic reached on E7 plus. Yep. Learman reached on E6. And then Chikura popped out foul. And then F7. Next inning, KK Bayless. Now I'm back with it. Bayless off to a slow start by her standards. What did he say?
Ball on the batter.
Automatic ball. Perhaps take too much time or... Oh, dude.
So is it 1-1?
Come on, man.
Is it 1-1?
I think so. Count, please. Let's count right. It's 2-1. Should be 3-0. First pitch was bounced off the plate, but umpire didn't notice that. Grounded to third. 1 away. Where are my stats for MNU? There they are. KK came in hitting 286, 4 for 14. Now Emma Ryan, she comes in hitting 286, also 4 for 14. Take strike 1. We are in windy Wichita, Kansas. There's a ball. That's the one that he called a strike on KK, but they're allowed to miss one every now and then. That's fine. Defense for Briar Cliff. Crone in the circle. Westerkamp behind the plate. Learman at first. Chronic at second. Chichurka at third. Luke's at short. Couples in left. Billings in center and James in right. That's hammered into the gap. That's down and past the center fielder to the fence. Emma Ryan chugging towards second. She flops in for a double. I should say dive. She dove in for a double. That brings up Morgan Fouch. Fouch hitting .417, 5 for 12. This is her 5th start. 2 doubles and a homer. She's slugging the snot out of it. 8:33. Pioneers still in that early season mode, trying to figure out this lineup. Seen a bunch of different ones so far, trying to see what works. They've all worked so far. 5-1. Cold strike 1 on Fouch. Popped up, infield. Why was the base umpire pointing to the sky? It's not an infield fly rule. He's in early season form as well. Briar with 2 outs. Takes ball 1. I didn't hear him yelling infield fly. Maybe he was just blocking the sun for himself or something. But it's overcast. There is no sun to speak of. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But I've got a negative attitude. Do you feel that? Like I'm kind of ornery right now. No reason. They started 9 minutes early without asking if I was ready. That kind of set me back a little bit. 3-0 to Carter. Swinging 3-0, I like it. Swing the bat. Especially 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Let it eat. I just drove 2.5 hours to get here. It was a little bit rushed, but I was ready to go at 9 till. I was thinking about adding a second camera. I was thinking about it. There's ball 4. I'm still thinking about it I'm going to do 3 games in a row here. We got, I think it's Mount Marty and Midland in the next game. No, it's Mount Mercy Conference School and Midland in the next game, and then MNU Midland after that. Little stoinker back to the circle. Fiorella was the hitter. Makes the play. Pioneers leave 2, and we go to the second inning scoreless. Jordan Jones chatting with the umpire. He said something, and then she said, "I saw that." It's a friendly conversation, but I can't figure out what they're talking about. Alexis Wilds on the season. She is 2-1. This is her 4th appearance, 4th start. 1.70 ERA. And 12 1/3 innings pitched. She's given up 6 hits, struck out 8. And opponents are hitting a scant 143 against her. I feel like the spring sports at MNU have been so strange. Obviously, the last 2 years have been weird for everybody. But MNU softball, I think, played 11 games in 2020. And that was the freshman year of a big chunk of these athletes. Emma, Bree, Alexis, Melodia, Fouch. And they had just, it was like this new crop of talent. And they didn't even get a freshman season. Ball 1. This hitter is James. Jessica James, the right fielder. Two and 0. James batting 1,000. She's 5 for 5. 3 RBIs. And then last year, it was a full season, but it was just kind of weird. Three and 1. And that was basically the freshman year for that new crop. So we added Fiorella and Hanger. Hanger had a nice season. Tons of stolen bases. Leadoff walk. So I feel like this season now we're rolling. We've got 2 years of practices and 1 year of games under our belts for this core group. Not to mention KK, who missed half of last year. The ridiculous, crazy freshman year she had in 2019. Popped up Salazar. That was Crone. She's batting as the pitcher. Okay, that makes sense. P4. 1 out. But it kind of feels like the last 2 years didn't really count. But they did count. KK's a senior. I don't know if she's going to play another year. That's into center field and deep. Hanger on the run. Off the fence. Throw gets away from the shortstop. And a run scores because of it. I feel like that was rushed. So, in play, double, center, plus, E8. James's run is not earned yet, but it might become earned. No RBIs. A runner on second, 1 out for Couples. That hitter was Westercam. Bunted foul, 0-1. Westercam was hitting 200 coming in. That's her first extra base hit of the year. 3 for 15, now 4 for 16. Hitting 250. This hitter is Couples. She's hitting 444, 8 for 18. Swings through that one, 0-2. Wind is blowing out hard, blowing out to left. Bounces that one. Emma Ryans blocks it, and it's 1-2. Heart stats aren't updating. Great. Should be. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the rise ball. 2 down. Back to the top of the order in Billings. That's presto for you. Everything's working fine on my end. This is down and away for a ball, 1-0. Billings struck out looking in the bottom of the first. Grounded to second. Salazar has to hurry. She does. Inning over. So my point is, these athletes are veterans, but it feels like they're just getting started at the same time. Is that the right way to look at it? Does it feel that way for Briarcliff as well? It'll be 9-hole McCartney and then Hanger and Salazar in the top of the third. They were going to score 3 runs this inning. I just have that feeling. And I think my stats might be working now since what is the problem here? Why is it? Hello. Sidearm. Stats are still not working. Popped up behind second base, behind first base. Second baseman makes the play, 1 away. Scoring 3 is going to be a little bit more tricky now. Brings up Hanger. Hanger hitting .533, 8 for 15, no extra base hits. Jeez, that hit her in the chest. Oh. Just below the sternum, it looks like she's hurting. You could hear it clearly. Thunk. It's going to be hard to breathe. Now, what's worse is I'm not sure what the call was. No, that's her elbow, not her sternum. Elbow wrist situation. I'm not sure if the ump called it a swing or not. Oh, she's really feeling that. 27 pinch runs, so he did call it an HBP, which is it is what it is. They asked about the swing. It's a cruel business. Jordan, who is that? I don't have a 27. Did she say Meg? One more time, Jordan. I don't have a 27. Brooks. 24, got it. Madeline Brooks pinch runs. It's possible you see Cordelia come back, depending on how serious that is. If it's just a funny bone situation, or if it just hurts like crap and she can still play, we'll see her again. She's tough, man. Tiny little thing, but very, very tough. Grounded to third, slapped down. It's a base hit. 2-1. One out for Van Lanker. Third baseman playing in front of the base. It's in the stat manual that that's a hit. If it's hit with, unless it's a roller that a child could pick up, it's a base hit, even if she can't quite come up with it. That ball was hit hard. Ball 1 to Van Lanker. Van Lanker, freshman, finds herself in the 3-hole after a blistering start for the Pioneers. She is hitting, come on. I brought my own table, that's how dedicated I am today. But it's too windy with these papers. Come on. That's into center field and deep. Back to the wall, gone! 3-run homer for Van Lanker. There's the 3-run inning. Here it is again. So Van Lanker was hitting .563 before that, 9 for 16. A double, triple homer, and 7 RBIs. Killing it to start the year. Now KK Bayless grounded out her first time up. Takes strike 1. Bayless hitting .286, a little bit less than that after the ground out. That hits her elbow. She reaches. She is always all over the dish. Gets hit a lot. The on-base percentage, always ridiculous. It was .444 before that. Now Emma Ryan, who doubled. Ryan takes a strike. It's 0-1. Takes a pitch that was called a strike. I should clarify. KK wipes out. Hurts her shoulder. Come on. She lost her footing coming back and then had to dive in and wrenched her shoulder. That's her throwing shoulder and her top hand. Oh my gosh, did she friggin' separate it? I did that 5 times. This is no fun. Bringing back all sorts of misery for me. Maybe it was just 4 times. Either way, I had shoulder surgery and separated it a lot. It hurts so bad that it makes you sick. She's she's leaving the game momentarily as well. .30 replaces 7. That's McElroy. Oh, I'm getting emotional back here. One and one to Emma Ryan. McElroy on first. Oof. Oof. Good pitch to hit. Ryan wanted it. Fouled it off. Change up. Kind of hanging there. Ryan cut it loose, but just underneath it. Cordelia Hanger's getting wrapped up in the dugout as I watch. Little grounder to first, bobbled. Flip to the second baseman who's there. And that moves McElroy to second with 2 outs. 3-4. We'll bring up Fouch. I like this matchup. Strike, dude. Ball one.
Is it a ball or strike?
Called it a ball.
I can't hear it.
It was a strike, though. But officially, ball. And that was even lower. So he had to call it a ball. Do I have a spray can in there?
Yeah, you got this little airframe thing.
Yeah. Is there a red straw? Thank you. Good pitch. In under the hands. Nothing she could do with that except take it for strike one. I'm getting... the wind is blowing out, which is what you want when you're covering softball so the dust doesn't get in your face. But there are fields all around me, so I'm getting... ground... Oh! Off the third baseman's glove. Man. She's shaking her hand. Ball was blistered by Fouch. Defensive positions. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I'm gonna be shooting dust off my gear all game long. You're gonna hear this. Kelly Dumas was in there. Looks like she was thinking about heading out to the left, but back into the dugout she goes. So Fiorella, well, they all run out together. I can't tell. .30 is in left. That's McElroy. 27. Who is 24 actually. Brooks in center. And a couple of studs are in the dugout for the Pioneers, Hanger and Bayless. Bayless's mom is here. I can see her gesturing, pointing at her shoulder as she talks to the other parents. Bayless has had injury problems, but she's always been able to play through them for the most part. Lost half of last season, however. Usually leg things, lower leg, knee, and ankle stuff that she could kind of fight through and still rake. But shoulder, top hand, come on. miss. I'm a left-handed hitter, and it was my left shoulder that kept getting separated, and I was all top hand. I was very much a top hand hitter, and it's no fun. Strike two. It really hurt to swing and miss after that. KK doesn't do that too much, so that's helpful, but it's still scary. Every time you swing and miss, it's very painful. Another walk, leadoff walk. That was Chronic, by the way. She's on first for Learman. Looks like my live stats are back for some reason, just randomly. So if you're looking for live stats, those are working now. That misses up and away for a ball, 0-1. Fouled away. Into the other field. 1-1. Ball gets in the dirt, but Ryan smothers, but the runner moves up. Annoyingly windy, like no further description needed. It's annoyingly windy. This is the Wichita tournament hosted by Friends University. Former Pioneer assistant baseball coach Rob Ramsire is the athletics director around here. Popped up into left, a chance for the new fielders, and it drops between them as they look at each other. It's just a routine fly ball to left field. What are we doing? Got a pinch runner. What happened? Just an armband or something? We're good. Chichurka tying runs aboard with nobody out. That's into left field. She catches that one. Sack fly, run scores. Yeah, I thought she left early. I was going to replay that. I do have that replay. I'll fire that up in a second. One away, 3-2. F7 sack fly plus. Now Luke's. Pitch ball 1. It's deep into left field. And out of the yard, home run, Luke's. And Briarcliff takes the lead. Jeez. First of all, here's the sac fly replay. Did she leave early? Nope. And here is the homer. That's a line shot into left field. I couldn't tell that fence if it had bounced over or what, but it didn't. So reset. Ball one to James, the 6 hole. Luke's. Let's see, how many is that for her? That was her first home run of the season. Eating dust. My computers are just eating dust from the other fields. It's not good for them. Ball got into the outfield. Two and two. Little pop up. Jeez. No one could get there. I think that's going to be it for Wilds. Ouch. Second visit, you have to make a change, right? I guess not. Is that not a rule? Maybe she didn't visit after the homer. Maybe that was just a team visit. I was busy doing other things. The hitter Crone takes strike one. Dirt, headed to second. Slick tag from Fouch, but just a bit late. That smashed down the left field line. It's hooking foul, but that cleared the second fence. How much further is that second fence?
I don't know.
It cleared it. It looks like it's another 30, 40 feet, and that easily cleared that second fence. That ball was bashed with the wind, but just out in front of it. A little rise ball up and in. Should end the at bat. There it was, but a little too high. There's two of them out there. Three and two. Shallow center, and that drops. Look at second. Jeez. Look at the umpire. Westercam now. That's going to do it for Wilds. Allison Dingus comes in. Allison Dingus has a 1.75 ERA. This is her second appearance. She pitched 4 innings, struck out 4, gave up 1 hit. Opponent hitting .067. Just 4 innings, but the rumor was she looked amazing. The report I got was that's as good as I've ever seen Allison Dingus, and she's I can't remember. Did she come in 19? I think so. But again, when you miss basically 2, it's not. I mean, we had a full season last year. I don't want to discount that. That was kind of funny what just happened. Called strike 1 to Westercam. Allison does not have a wristband, so they're calling the pitches with the wristband system, but she doesn't have one. So Emma knows what the pitch is, and she makes regular signals because Allison can't look in for the signals from the coach. She's like, "What do you want to throw?" And Emma's like, "What?" She just said 2-2-1. She's like, I don't have one. Oh. Let's do old school signals then. In the dirt, blocked. Emma Ryan's as good as it gets at blocking pitches. She's been that way since she started here. Need a strikeout, line out, pop out. The 1-2. Just off the inside corner, 2-2. Man, I usually call games from beyond center field. I've called plenty from right here, but It's just unbelievable how close everybody is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Some sort of drop ball nastiness right there from Dinges. Big strikeout. It feels like the Pioneers are getting smoked, but not the case. Down by 1, and if you can get out of this, you're fine. This is a game-defining at-bat right here. Big swing at bat, I should say. It's a big at bat. That's what that's called. It's big. Squares to bunt. Gets it down. Oh my gosh. What in the world? I didn't even know how to describe that. Okay, what it would have in play, fielder's choice 5. She advances. I gotta say E2 plus, then another plus. Ball 1. All right, I got the replay. So it was a little grounder in front of the plate, and McCartney decided she had a better chance to flip it to Emma than to go to first, which was the proper play. She had no chance of getting the runner, the batter. That's bunted. Let it go foul. She flips it to Emma. Who fumbles it, and then she thought the runner was headed back to third, so she got up ready to throw to third instead of just dropping down to tag, which allowed the runner to sneak in underneath. Fouled away 1 and 2. So let me see if I can play that for you. Here it is again. Flip to Emma. So now Emma's looking down. She thinks, oh, she's coming back. Nope. Huh. I have not seen that type of play before. Interesting. Just a weird sequence, you know? It's a swing. Give me that swing. Yeah. All right, the Pioneers get out of that inning, top of 4. And then something happened after the play, too. I want to watch this. Emma was saying something about the next hitter that nothing happened there. Nothing to see here. Just a little collision, and Emma was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Nothing. It was an accident." Well, I'm pissed about the previous play. I don't know what to tell you. All right, then I'll cool down. But I'm angry and would like to punch somebody. Please have it be somebody else then. All right, we'll wait on that. After all that mess, Pioneers only down 2. pitch strike. Briar. Grounded towards second. Funny hop. Recovered. One away. This game started before I could even introduce myself. Maybe I shouldn't after that last breakdown. You're going to get mad at me. Send me hate emails and stuff. It did happen this week, by the way. I kind of brought more attention upon myself than I usually do. Ball one. I got on awfulannouncing.com. They wrote an article about me. Isn't that fun? I actually like the website, awfulannouncing.com. Misses up and in, 2-0. This is Fiorella. But a catcher in a baseball game that I was covering was throwing down to second between innings, and nobody was ready for the throw. 3-0. And he didn't know that until he was releasing the ball, so he tried to stop. The ball slipped out of his hand and he basically spiked it straight down, and it trickled out to shortstop, and it looked funny. So I replayed that. Kind of broke it down a little bit. Woo. And it was funny. It wasn't demeaning or anything, but some people thought that I should not have highlighted the catcher's mistake and stuff. Most people liked it, though. But according to awfulannouncing.com, it was announcer viciously roasts catcher in baseball game. It's like, yeah, clickbait much. It's only 2 strikes. You get 3 strikes. You get 3 in this. We get, yeah.
Like, oh, I screwed up.
You get 3 in this league. Full count to London Fiorella. This ball's leaving the yard. Nope. It's a push. But anyway, I'm MNU Sports Information Director Chad Jenkins. We did not have any home events this weekend. Plus, my daughter, who's 11, is playing in club basketball state tournament in Wichita this weekend. Called strike 1 to McCourtney. So I figured I'd make the trip, cover softball, and then watch my daughter play basketball at night, and we could have a little daddy-daughter weekend. So that's happening. So I emailed friends and said, hey, I'm going to be in Wichita. I'll do the live stats for the games that my team is doing and whoever else is playing on that field. Wow, where's that? This guy's got a funny zone. So I'm here covering this game with live stats, and when I do that, I may as well bring my camera and streaming computer and hotspot. So that's why you get to see it. That's a strike. Thrown down the right field line. And the runner moves up. Thanks, Coach. Coach just yelled, you got to make good throws. Come on. That's why they pay him the big bucks. Top quality advice right there. Chop to short. I'm just messing with you, Coach. Don't email anybody about that. In play, 6-3. Whoops. So now the hitter is Brooks. So this is Brooks. Brooks. She's 4 for 8 after a couple of starts. Two and one. Fouls off that bunt attempt. 2 and 2. Like this little Irish jig that Brooks is doing as she walks up, loosening up the hip joints or something. Like river dance going. Grounded. Shortstop throws it away. Not away, but too high. What did that guy call her out? Wow, I don't know what's going on out here. Let me see. I thought it was an error, but let me see. Let me see. Show it again. That's a base hit. Well, unless the ump called her out. Well, it doesn't matter what he says. You can't see. So tying runs aboard for Salazar, who did not swing her first time up. She's taken 4 strikes now. Runner moved up. It's not a free base. I don't like that chant after stolen bases. We love free bases. It's not a free base, you stole it. That's why they call it stealing. Second and third, 2 down for Salazar. Big time for a slashed double into left center. There's ball 2. Three and 1. Should get a good pitch to hit here with home run Van Lanker on deck. Dust off that plate, sir. 3-1. Full count. There you go. Dust that thing off. He left 3 distinct dirt piles on the plate. I feel like that's a poor effort. The full count pitch. Grounded to short. Double clutch. And gets her. That was a big play. And 5-3 as we go to the 4th inning. It may not have been the coach who yelled "make good throws." It may have been one of the fans. So don't get too upset that I'm ripping on the coach. Now clear the plate, sir. 2 more swipes and you're done. Let's go. Be better than that. Chronic, the 2-hole. I'm not doing anything until tonight anyway. Ellipses. 3 straight softball games in Wichita. What's that? Ball 1. Fouled away 1-1. Phone's all dusty. Little grounder back to Dingus. I've been there, Chronic. Grounding back to Dingus. The one time in my life I ever faced a softball pitcher was a few years ago. Dingus was a freshman. We had a baseball versus softball thing, and I said, "Hey, I'll stream that if you give me an at-bat." Ball 1. So I took an at-bat. I was 40 or 41. Made contact. I was impressed with myself. It was like ball 1, called strike, swing and a miss, foul ball, ball 2, and then a little comebacker. Didn't hit it very hard, but it was fun. Grounded to short. Fouch. 2 down. We'll bring up Chichurka. Is anyone even watching? Is anyone watching this game? 62? Wow, look at that. Let me know in the chat who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. Little flare, base hit, kind of a weird play for Fouch. They aren't allowed to miss that big of a ball. It rolled to her. It's in the stat manual. Update on Hanger. She is tough. Nathan Torres. I think they are dating, if I'm able to say stuff like that. So now Luke's went deep last time. In the dirt. Oh, she should have moved up, but she didn't. It's 1-0. I will get an update on Hanger as much as I can. I'm just sitting back here. I can't see anything in the dugout. Let's see if I can find her. Two and 0. I do not see Hanger from my position. Wow, strike. Okay, 2-1. I don't see Bayless either. But people keep looking back at me, so I'm going to quit staring into the dugout like a creep. Nice pick. 3-1. Then just has a wristband this time around. So. Strike. Oh, it's cold. It's starting to get cold. I didn't think I'd get cold today. Full count. Swing and a miss. What is happening? That's a force at second. Oh my gosh. That could have been a lot worse because she needed to throw that ball to first on the drop third. I mean, thank you. All right, I need to stat that because that was a weird one. Okay, that was strike 3 swinging. KS, and she reaches on an FC. Chichura is out 2-6. Is that how that works? Yep, okay. I've never seen a drop third strike thrown to second where it was actually a force, but they tagged her. It was like no one knew what was going on, really. I thought Emma was popping up to fire to first. That's funny. Shooting at Olathe East. I'm hearing about that's driven into center field. Van Lanker again. Bomb. That's going to be a weird highlight. Grief. Good timing. Breaking that news. 5-4. Oh gosh. What's wrong with me? Here it is again. Can't get Van Lanker out, man. What a stud. Dropping bombs, hitting 550. I'm hearing nobody died in the shooting. I need to change pictures. Grief. Grief. Hold on. 15 is pitching. What's that now? 1-1. Nice diving play from the second baseman, Chronic. That hitter was McElroy. Now Emma Ryan. All right, let me get this out of my head. There was a shooting at Olathe East. So if you're at home, you're hearing about that probably. If you're here, you probably don't know anything about it. If you're listening. 0-1 to Emma Ryan. Called strike 2. School resource officer and an assistant principal were shot. The shooter was shot. All 3 expected to live. That's all I know. All right, let's not talk about that anymore. 1-2 on Ryan. Olathe East High School is near MNU. That's Olathe, Kansas. There's 5 high schools or so. Misses up and in, 2-2. Full count. Drilled into left. Back and gone. Ryan ties the game. Well, they changed pitchers and she allowed 2 homers. That's going to put a damper on the old ERA as she is replaced. '19 comes into pitch. Jones. Let's show that again. Here's Ryan's homer. Put it in the air with authority today and it's going to get out. That pitcher, by the way, sorry, Guerrero. That was her 4th appearance. She's 1-0, the 1.50 ERA, 16 hits and 14 innings and 6 Ks. Opponent's hitting .291. Those were the 2nd and 3rd homers she's given up. The new pitcher, Jones, Morgan Jones. This is her 2nd appearance. She's 0-1 with a 12.60 ERA. 1 2/3 innings, 4 hits, no strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .444. Those numbers meaningless as she only threw in a couple of innings. But Morgan Fouch takes ball 1. Pitcher gives the catcher signs. Morgan Fouch wanted time, didn't get it. Takes the ball. Three and one to Fouch. Into center field. 2 down. Get a friggin' sweatshirt between games. I don't need to say words like that, sorry. It's not that bad, you know, it's fine. Bree just heard something from the dugout that made her smile. Called strike 1-on-1. There are some people who don't hear anything when they're pitching or hitting. I was not like that. Thanks for that, Blue. The 1-1. That's into center field. That's going to get down for a 2-out single. Pioneers still alive in the 5th. I heard every "come on, Chad, let's go, bud" from the stands and from the dugout my whole life. People talk about having that tunnel vision or they don't hear anything. I did not identify with any of that ever. Ball 1. To Fiorella, the 8-hole. Courtney on deck. Woo! Woo! Don't know about that one. Two and 1. He's had a funny zone today. It's fine. Somebody's leading 13-1 over there in the other field. I think it's Friends beating up on somebody. Three and 1. How long does it take to get a pitch in with nobody on base? Nobody on second. Duck! Shouldn't yell that into the mic. So I'm thinking of hooking up a second camera. I don't know where it would go. I've got a net here, not chain link, so there's no good place to. Might be able to sneak one in here though. That misses. Ball 4. Pioneers have a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. McCartney now. Good chance to put the Pioneers on top. Bree Carter at second, London Fiorella at first. Called away 0-1. Off-speed pitch, taken for a strike. It's 0-2. Coach Jones just said, open up your zone. It's a big zone. 5-5 in the 5th. Don't expand too much. Good job. 1-2. I still don't see KK or Cordelia in the dugout. What? Stop looking at me. I'm just looking to see who's hurt. Every time I look over there, 3 of them looking straight back at me. Into left field, base hit. They're going to send the runner. There's going to be a play at the plate, and she is toast. Great throw from left field. Coach Jones taps her chest saying, my fault. I don't think that's a bad send with 2 outs. Got to go for it there. Took a good throw to get her, and she made one. In play, single to left. Plus, and then 7-2. Hang over. Okay, I'm getting used to these stats a little bit. For those of you unaware, yes, your game will be too. No, it'll be on YouTube. MNU Sports YouTube. MNU. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. James, Crone, and Westerkamp due up for, what is Briar Cliff? The Mustangs? The Broncos? I don't know what they are. Some sort of horse? I should probably try to find out, huh? One and one. Yeah. Hannah Van Lanker watching. Grounded to short. Fouch. One away. You got to be the Broncos, right? Briar Cliff Broncos. That makes sense. I'm just not sure. I'm trying to look on the website. One and one. Charger. They're the Chargers. That was way off. That misses. 2 and 1. So their mascot is a horse, but it's a charging horse. I like their logo. It's cool. 3 and 1. The batter is Crone. I don't like my computer getting all clay dusty. I need to protect this thing better. It's very expensive. Swinging him. She tried to check up. The umpire called it a strike anyway, I think. I'm going to call it a swinging strike. Swing and a miss. Changeup got her. I think Allison was smiling before the swing took place, like, yeah, I got you on this one. 2 down. I'm asking about our injured players. Maybe someone has a better view. That's a shot into right, but that's not Fiorella. Who is that? Fiorella's in center. She snuck into center field on me. That was 30, I think. So I'm going to call it an F. Well, let me just put McElroy over there. McElroy is in right. Fiorella's in center. And we need a left fielder. Brooks. F9 ends the inning. Top 6. Top of the order, it was Cordelia Hanger, but she left after getting absolutely smoked with a pitch in the left elbow, I believe it was. Little grounder to third. Out at first. Brings up Salazar. Smalls is due up. Smalls is up, I should say. They call her Smalls. Take strike one. So Van Lanker on deck. you got to feel like they're going to treat her like Barry Bonds. So if Salazar reaches, I don't know if you would steal her. I don't know if they're going to give Van Lanker much to hit regardless. Fouls that off. 0-2. I don't think I've seen 3 home runs in an MNU softball game for us or the opponent. I saw something crazier than that, though, for some superstar stud from Corbin or Oregon Tech or something, one of those teams out in Oregon. We went to an opening round out there, fouled away. Tell me if you've seen this before. She was a leadoff batter, and she was an absolute monster, had like 25 homers and was hitting way over 500. They put her at leadoff because everyone started walking her. This would have been 2013 or 14. Just missed outside 1-2. So they intentionally walked her to lead off the game. And they had a big inning, and she came up to hit again in the first, and the bases were loaded. Grounded to first. Nice diving stop. And 2 outs, nobody on for Van Lanker. And they intentionally walked her again with the bases loaded. True story. I saw it. I saw that happen. So mound visit saying, hey, nothing too juicy for this one. She hungry. What? Why would I say that? It's weird. 44 years old. She hungry? Alright. Allie Van Lanker, a couple of bombs and 4 RBIs. I think she's going to see 4 of those. If one leaks into the zone, it won't be on purpose. Hannah, tell us about Allie. Was she a superstar in high school? Are you surprised by her start as a freshman? It's pretty rare for freshmen to have this much success early on. The 2-0. Wow, they aren't just walking her. You might see a pitch to hit here. The 2-1. 2-2. I think she's going to leave the yard again. The 2-2. Here it comes. She hasn't had anything middle yet, but they haven't been way outside or anything either. They're going to go after her here. She's going to tag him again. The full count pitch. Tough to swallow those at bats when you don't get a swing off. That pitch was 4 inches outside, but close enough to foul off probably, or to ram out of the yard with how she's swinging it. I have asked Ezekiel Hanger, I have asked about, I'm not surprised at all, she's always been a stud, very proud. Cool. I still am not seeing anybody. I don't see Hanger or Bayless through the sea of faces in the dugout, but again, I've been caught staring into the dugout. I just look weird when that happens. But what do I care? I'm a grown-up. Pulls back a bunt, takes a strike. It's 0-1. This is Couples. Dent just does look great. She's calmed this game down. There was lots of action in the first few innings. Pioneers have kind of turned the tide here. Tough play, flip, got her. Nicely done by the athletic Salazar. One away. Dang it, I got the outfielders wrong again. It's Brooks in right, McIlroy in left. Drop the bunt down, can't handle it. See, I feel like that should be an error because that's a bunt. I'm going to give them an error on that, even though she's in front of the base, like I said earlier, you know what I mean? That was the leadoff batter, Billings, now Chronic. Maybe between innings I'll mosey on over. See if I can't locate some of our injured players. Cordelia took one that looked like the left wrist. It wasn't an elbow, I don't think. She was really feeling just below that, just below her hand. Very scary. Called strike 2. And the trainer was squeezing like all the way down her forearm. And either she was saying, can you feel that or does that hurt? And every one of them was affirmative. Grounded to third. 2 down. Could have thrown to second there. Runner moves to scoring position. Hope that doesn't come back to bite us. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs for Learman. Grounder right back to Dingus. Well done. Let's go. Top 7. Let's win this thing. Or at least take the lead is how that works. But whatever. All right, I'm going to mosey on over there. See what we got. All right, McElroy, Ryan, and Fouch due up. Fouch is going deep this inning, so hopefully there's some runners on before she does. I got a little bit of an update from Jim Ryan. So whatever that's worth, I don't think he talked to trainers, but I think there's just speculation and rumors from other parents and whatnot. Cordelia has been taken for x-rays, so she's not even here. Called strike one. I'm just going to violate HIPAA. Right? I'm probably not supposed to be reporting on injuries. These are all alleged. I'm going to say allegedly. Allegedly taken for x-rays. Popped foul, heads up. Ooh, that was close. And KK's shoulder popped out and went right back in. She says it doesn't hurt, but that's all I got. So whatever that's worth. This is away 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, duck and cover, folks. Dangerous out here. Should have worn a helmet. Actually, I will protect my computers before my head any day. Into center field. Fairly deep. The wind taking it. Gone! McElroy goes deep, and the Pioneers take the lead. Parents are right here, you can tell. They're thrilled and texting everybody who's watching. Clarissa just hit a go-ahead homer in the 7th. Awesome. Ball 1 to Emma Ryan. Strike. That was McElroy's first hit. Unless she got one earlier today, I can't remember. It misses up 2-1. I've got the replay. Softball moves so quickly, for replays are hard to get in. So here's the homer again. Oh, I'll give her, hold on. Nope. I'm backing that up and putting it in slow-mo. Here we go. Her parents are about 10 feet from me. You could probably hear them on the broadcast. That's great. It's so thrilling. The 2-1. Pops straight up. Catcher's there. Drops it. I don't know how to put an error on a foul ball on Presto, so I'm going to ignore it. There is such a thing. Even if Ryan ends up making an out, it still counts as an error. If it's an easy one like that. If it's a tough one. Swing and a miss. All right, here comes Fouch's homer. Get ready. And I think it's going to be like an absolute no-doubter, like hit with authority to center or left center, and there won't even be a question. I'm just feeling that. I'm feeling that right now. Maybe even first pitch, she might ambush. Taking for a strike, it's 0-1. Ooh, I thought that was up. 0-2. Fouch has a really good idea of the strike zone. She didn't like it. Catcher just told her to be smart. That means bury a changeup right here, please. Yeah. The 1-2. That leaked out over the plate. It was right there. Another 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2. Grounded through the hole into left field. She hits the ball hard. Might see a pinch runner here. And you will. We're thinking along the same lines here. Gigi Martinez. Is that right? Yes. And the hitter, Bree Carter. I don't think I've talked about Carter yet. Carter on the season hitting .222, 2 for 9 coming into this one. Right back up the middle, base hit. Gigi had to hold up just a little bit so she couldn't advance further than that. 2 on, 1 out for Fiorella. So I'm now hearing that both Bayless and Cordelia are going to urgent care after the game. So are they still here then? I didn't see either of them in the dugout. And I guess the trainer just can't leave in the middle of the game. She's got other potential injuries coming, so I don't know where they are. Little tapper to first. They throw to third. That's an interesting play. Our coach thinks she pulled her foot. I did not see that, but I've got replay, so let's have a look. She says her foot was off the bag. She's out. All good. So now McCartney with 2 outs and 2 on. It's ripped to second, handled. Pioneers go to the bottom of the 7th, up by 1. Dengis back out there. It's interesting to think about. Like, what if Dengis gets in some trouble here and you bring back in Wilds? She could save her own start. I mean, I doubt that's what's going to happen, even if Dengis does get into trouble, but it's just interesting to think about from a stat perspective. In softball, you can re-enter pitchers. In baseball, you can't unless they stay on the field defensively. Grounded. McCartney, 2 hops, 1 away. That was Chichurka. Dengis has done an excellent job getting the leadoff batter. Wilds a few times, at least twice, allowed that leadoff batter to reach. Big indicator of success. Leadoff batter's retired. Strike 2. I'm going to sneak a camera under this wire, and you're going to get a much better shot of pitcher-catcher next time you see a softball game on this field. Ouch. So the next game is supposed to have started already. Softball games used to be 90 minutes, and it was like clockwork. But in the last handful of years, 5, 6 maybe, they've been stretched to 2 hours, and so you can't assume that 2 hour between games anymore. It's more 2.5. Change up, little flare. Fouch is there, 2 down. The batter is James. The 6 hole in the Briar Cliff Charger lineup. Strike 1. Dent just came in the 3rd inning, I think, and has really locked it down. Unscored upon, and in line for the victory if she can close this out. 1-1. Two homers from Allie Van Lanker, a homer from Emma Ryan, and a homer from Clarissa McElroy. Brought the Pioneers all the way back. That's driven into left, into right, throw to first. Safe. Tying run aboard. And this is the starting pitcher, Crone, who could give her team a victory with a ball with authority in the air. Called strike 1. I didn't hear him say it. Crone coming into the game is 4 for 16 with a couple of doubles and 1 RBI. Heading 7th. Misses outside 1-1. Just got to keep her in the yard this at bat. Blocked, fires to second, and the tying run in scoring position, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Den just gets a ton of comebackers. I think we're going to see one more right here. Center fielder Fiorello was yelling about something. I think there was a ball on the field. The 2-2. Den just delivers. Full count. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Time for a mound visit. Full count, 2 outs, winning run at the plate. Tying run at second. Coach wants a mound visit. gotta say, I've never seen one in this exact situation. I think she's telling them something about the runner at second where she's tipping location. Obviously in softball that's not uncommon. You tip pitches in location from second base. So she's just saying beware or something. I don't know. I'm going to ask her what that mound visit was. That's very interesting. Pioneers up by 1, bottom 7, full count, 2 outs. Tying run at second. Dingus. Back to her. Ball game. It's a nice win, man. A couple of times there, Briar was close to busting it open. They took a 5-3 lead and had 2 runners in scoring position. Dingus gets the victory. She is, I think, 2-0. The loss goes to the third pitcher, Jones. She's 0-2. Pioneers move to 6-1. Briar drops to 2-5. And that'll do it for this one. We'll be back in like 20 minutes with Briar Midland. And that'll be on MNU Sports YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Love you.